Hello, how you doing? This video is going to be shorter than the last video by Kings and Queens. Trust me, give me 5 or 10 minutes every time, then I'll be on my merry way. What I'd like to talk about is with driving. When you start in a car, the keyless car, your finger is the key and your foot is the remote, believe it or not. Because, see, you what you do is you put your foot on the brake and then you put your finger on the button. That's where it start the car. But then some new drivers, they don't know how to turn the car off. And sometimes they turn the car off, but the car is on accessory mode, which is on the battery, which is not good because then that's what drains the battery. Then you have to call AAA. Then you might think that you can't drive the car. You won't ever drive the car. So once again, putting your foot on the brake and putting your hand on that button that starts the car, but it also turns the car off. Don't just put your finger on the button and thinking that you turn the car off. And if you're not sure, excuse me, my voice is a little hoarse. And if you're not sure how to start the car on and turn off the ignition, you can watch videos. You can watch a lot of YouTube videos and you can take notes. Uh, the reason I say this is I want you to be able to know how to turn the car on or off, just in case if the driver, designated driver, has to leave you for a minute and it starts raining. Uh, First of all, it starts raining. They had the car off in the first place, but then it starts raining out of the blue, and you want to turn the car on to bring the windows up. But after you bring the window up a little bit, how do you turn the car off? Once again, you put your foot on the brake and you press the button to turn the car off. And if you want to, don't be ashamed, don't be embarrassed. You can ask the driver how you know how to turn the car on, but how you turn the car off. Don't be ashamed or bashful to ask the driver how you do so. I know they do it fast because it's natural, national to them, natural to them. Excuse me. But when you know how to turn the car on and off, um, that keyless car on and off, you're at a good start in being able to eventually drive on your own. Because then a lot of people who haven't driven before, who haven't driven a long time, may not know how to start the car and turn the car off. But when you know how to start the car on and start the car, turn off the car, you have good control of the vehicle 50%. That means that the driver doesn't need to be there when you know how to start the car and turn it off. So that's a good thing. And treat turn the car on and off similar to you basically turn the TV off with the remote control. See, once again, your finger is the key and your foot is the remote control. You understand? And if you have to record the designated driver turning the car off, you could use your video to record them so you could do so the proper way. So you could be prepared if they have to make a quick run or leave the car for more than 5 or 10 minutes. Once again, you could try to turn off the car, but if you can't turn off the car after 3 attempts, then maybe leave it on, especially if there's a lot of gas. Now, I know it's wasting gas, but you rather the car be on the gas instead of it being on the battery because that'd be more time consuming, more might be more pricey. So if the car is on the gas, I don't mean to say it like that. I know my technical people who say, "What do you mean the car's on the gas? What carbon monoxide? You must be crazy. You losing your ever loving mind." I don't mean like that. You rather the car be on instead of it being on the accessory on the battery. How about that? You understand? So if the car is on for 5 or 10 minutes, that's no big deal. Even 15 minutes. But you don't want the car to be on the accessory for 5, 10, 15, 20, or 30 minutes. That's when you have a problem. So you can try to turn off the car 3 times with your foot being on the brake, and then you press your finger on the button. Do so at the same time, and that should turn off the car successfully. If it doesn't, you leave the car on and you wait for the designated driver, and then you ask them, "How do you turn the car off?" because you was trying, but it wasn't turning off for you. What was the step that you missed? This, and we know how to turn it on the car on and off, and now bring you step closer to eventually driving the car. And another thing to help you drive the car, your body has to be relaxed. Your body has to not be tense or tight, because if your body's tight, then you're holding the steering wheel tight, and that's how you might slid and lose control. I don't want you to slid and lose control of the vehicle. Let your body be as loose as possible. And if you have a hard time with your body being loose as possible, take a deep breath, say what's your name, give yourself adjectives with yourself, and you know what can help you keep your body loose? Dancing, doing line dances, surfing. Those two um, activities alone can help you loosen your body, and you can even do the driving dance before you drive too, to help loosen your body, to help loosen the tightness of the body. The looser you are, the more smooth your driving will be. The looser you are with dancing, the more fluent your dance moves will be. The more loosened your body is, the more smooth of a surfer you will be. It's all about keeping it loose, and that'll show confidence. I know you might have your body tight and rigid to help maintain control, but that's kind of the opposite. So try to keep your body loose. If you have to do a line dance, do the Jerusalem, the Kufi Shuffle, the Kanai Joe, the Don Omar dance, a Kuduro dance before you drive, if if you have to. If that's what's gonna help you to loosen up and be confident by yourself. Do so before you drive and do so after you drive, or you can do so while taking a break of driving. If you can do those dance moves, you can drive. If you could surf, even do the standing up surfing, you can drive. Just keep your body loose and relax. In other words, to try to loosen your body, think of it as you being light as a feather to help your body to be loose. Because that's why a lot of people struggle with driving or dancing or surfing or even talking to ladies. Their body is not um, calm. Just try helping to be cool, calm, and collected. That's the simplest thing that um, people, a lot of people take for granted. See, because you're not. It's not that you don't know how to drive. It's the main thing is just to keep your body relaxed. Your body's not relaxed, and that's how you might hyperventilate. That's how you might have a panic attack because your body is stiff and rigid. And I know it might take some practice. Maybe before you start driving, you could practice being in the driver's seat, but keeping your body still, keeping your body at peace, keeping your body at bay. Maybe you could do so for one, two, three, or seven practices to let your body be at paradise, if you will. Help your body to be in a present, because when your body is loose, then that help you to be in mindfulness, be in the here and now, be at the current time. You understand? When your body is stiff, then you probably think about the past mistake, and you think that you might have to be stiff to maintain control. Maybe a little stiff, but not too much stiff, because when it's stiff, that represents the fear. When it's loose, it represents the confidence. It represents the fearlessness. You understand? And I know it's easier said than done. You might take a couple of practices. But when your body is loose too, and when you have a firm but also fairly loose grip of the steering wheel, that can help you to maintain better control and maneuver the steering wheel quicker. You understand? And as I tell you, if you have to do the deep breathing 7 or 10 times, or 3, 7, and 10 times, or you have to readjust your body by keeping it loose 3, 7, or 10 times, then so be it. Now, compare your body to being on an amusement park at a roller coaster. Is your body just as your body is loose? I know it might start out being tight at first because you don't know what to expect, but then eventually it may loosen up, but then you want to do the ride again. That's what I want you to do with driving too. Similar to when you do the bumper cars or when you do the go kart. Um, is your body loose? Your body has to be the same way with driving. So that's why I always tell you to treat driving as a roller coaster, treat driving as a bumper car, treat driving similar to go kart, treat driving similar to dancing, treat driving similar to surfing. Put it all together. How everything has to be loose and fluid to help you go with the flow, to help you to flow with things. Because that's where the teacher examiner may say, "Oh, you gotta loosen up. You're too stiff. Why your body's stiff?" And then you may say, "I am loosened up." Then that's where the teacher examiner is going to keep on saying, "You gotta relax. You gotta loosen up. You gotta stop locking your body or letting your body be stiff or rigid." You don't want the teacher or driver to say the same thing now, do you? And I know it's tough. I know it might be difficult. So that's why you gotta practice. Maybe not with driving. You have to practice driving right away. But eventually, maybe in a couple of days, a week, or a month. But work on getting your body loose and everything that you do. You can say to yourself, is my body loose? When I'm talking to people, when I'm talking to ladies, is my body loose? When I'm dancing, is my body loose? When I'm surfing, is my body loose? When I'm on a roller coaster, is my body loose? When I am on the bumper cars, is my body loose? When I am on a go kart, is my body loose? When I'm in the driver's seat, is my body loose? When I'm about to drive, treat your body being loose when you're on the bed. When you're in the bed, you know how your body is nice and loose and smooth and relaxed. That has to be when you're driving. But I know not to close your eyes. Don't keep your eyes off the road. Never that, Jack. Sure won't. But seriously, treat um, the driver's seat as your semi or semi bed. How you are relaxed and make yourself at home when you're in your bed. The same thing you have to do when you're driving. Because when your body is tight and stiff, that's when you working hard. That's when you overworking, you're overthinking, you're overworking at the same time. So please don't make driving more difficult than it is. Because here's the thing: if your hand is shaking, if your foot is shaking, then that's not good. Your body's too stiff. It's not loose enough. But if your foot, even if your foot starts shaking and your hand starts shaking, you can stop it. You can stop it by keeping your body loose, by keeping your body relaxed, by keeping your body tranquil. See, I use different words. I like to keep saying loose. You understand? And remember, you can think about the paradox or intention. Even if you do lose slight control of the vehicle, as long as you know the driver is safe, it's not the end of the world. So don't try to hold everything tight. It's similar to you holding in your emotion, holding in your tears. You try to hold it in. How about you let it out? Just let it go. Right. Here you go. Let it go. Let that body go. Let it go similar to frozen. Instead of hold it tight. When you hold it tight, that's when you're out of control. But when you let it go, that's when you can get more in control. So you can try the paradox intention. Not just for driving, but with the ladies, with the babies, with surfing, with dancing, with go kart driving, with bumper car driving when you're on the roller coaster or at a music park. Just let it go. Just let those feelings go. Just let the emotion go. And you'll be in for a treat. You'll be in for a surprise. Capiche, capuche, comprende? Okay, I haven't said that in a long time. Have a night, kings and queens. But thanks for listening to me. I appreciate you. Have a blessed day. See you later. I will talk to you later, my kings and queens.